At my birthday dinner, my parents texted, "You're not our priority right now." So I left them a note. Then, "Don't expect me to be yours," and stopped paying their mortgage. There I was, sitting at a table set for 6 people who would never show up. I'd made the reservation a week ago at Denver's nicest steakhouse, wore my good navy dress with the pearl earrings Dad gave me, arrived 15 minutes early for my 33rd birthday dinner. My family ghosted me to throw a surprise party for my golden child brother, Curtis, instead using my money. The text from Mom came at 7:03 p.m., right as the waiter asked if I wanted to order appetizers. "You're not our priority right now. Not even a happy birthday or, sorry, we can't make it." Just cold, calculated dismissal, while I stared at 6 empty chairs, untouched bread baskets, and flickering candles I'd requested for ambiance. Around 7:30, the waiter approached with a small wrapped package. "Someone dropped this off earlier for you," he said awkwardly. "Said it was from your family." The wrapping was that cheap drugstore paper with cartoon balloons. Inside was a scarf, the exact same pale blue or mess silk one I'd bought Mom for Christmas at Nordstrom. 3 $40 I'd saved for 2 months. Still had my own handwriting on the original card tucked underneath their fake message. They'd scratched out my "Love you always, Mom" in black pen and scribbled "Happy birthday" from all of us in different handwriting. They didn't even buy me a new gift. They regifted my own $340 present back to me in dollar store wrapping paper. I sat there for another 20 minutes, nursing a glass of wine that cost more than most people's dinner, watching couples laugh at nearby tables. That's when I made the mistake of checking Instagram. There's my whole family. Mom, Dad, my sister Zania, and Uncle Wayne, who wasn't even invited to anything for 3 years, all celebrating Curtis at Marina Restaurant in Boulder, the same restaurant I'd suggested for tonight. But Mom said was too expensive for a Tuesday. They're holding champagne flutes. Curtis stood center stage with a brand new Kawasaki motorcycle key dangling from his finger, wearing that expensive silver Rolex he'd shown me on his phone 2 months ago. The same $2,800 watch I specifically told him not to buy because he claimed he was broke. I opened my banking app with shaking fingers. There it was in stark black and white. $1,500 wired to Curtis Michael Jennings last Tuesday at 3:47 p.m. He'd called me sobbing that morning. Said his landlord was threatening eviction, that he was scared and desperate. "I'll pay you back by Friday, I swear on Dad's grave," he promised. He wasn't scared. He was shopping for party supplies and motorcycle accessories. They used my emergency fund to finance a surprise party that excluded the person who made it possible. I spent the next hour in that empty restaurant documenting everything on my phone. 5 years of financial support laid out like evidence. $2,800 for Curtis's car loan when he crashed his Honda. $200 in mortgage assistance when Dad got sick. $600 for Zania's son's emergency dental work. $200 for Mom's urgent home repairs that turned out to be cosmetic renovations, all adding up to over $15,000 in family bailouts. Not one thank you card, not one reciprocal invitation, not even acknowledgement. The next morning, I found something worse. Mom had legally removed my name from the family house deed, forged my signature. Her shaky handwriting didn't even match mine. After years of me helping with mortgage payments, they erased me from ownership entirely. That's when I made my move. I called the mortgage company and canceled all automatic payments from my account. Every streaming service, every shared bill, every family expense I'd been covering gone. Then I forwarded all the evidence to a property attorney. The forged signature, the Instagram posts, the financial records showing my contributions. When Mom showed up at my door with a fake apology, I handed her one sheet of paper, an itemized list of every dollar I'd given the family. "This is who you've been talking about behind my back," I said. She tried the guilt trip. "You'll regret this when you're alone." I looked her in the eye and said, "I've already been alone. This time it's by choice." 3 weeks later, the bank foreclosed on their house. Curtis lost his motorcycle. Mom moved in with my brother, who suddenly couldn't afford his own place without my silent support. They called it abandonment. I called it justice. The family group chat still sends me messages sometimes begging, blaming, bargaining.